I just got Tesla wall charger installed. It's on 60 amps, so the panel is right about there on the outside of the wall, exterior wall. This is the side of the garage. In California, it cost me $600 labor. So the union electrician who did install the conduit bent it nicely here and then came off the wall here up. 60 amp breaker, so max charge 48 amps. So I installed here because the way we park our cars, we leave a gap in between. My wife always park this way, I always park that way, so I can reach my Tesla Y. And then if I get another electric vehicle which gonna be parked this way, I will be able to reach there. So with this charger you get about 44 miles an hour, 11 kilowatts per hour, which new Teslas get about 4 miles out of kilowatt hour. So that is 11 kilowatt hours times 4, that gives you 44 miles per hour in charge. So Tesla came with a few options to charge at home. Trickle charge, about 3 miles per hour. You put in a regular 110 volt outlet, it's about 3 miles an hour. You could go to this NEMA 1450, that gives you 10x, about 30 miles an hour. So that's the one that plugs in the outlet. That looks like a dryer outlet. What I was thinking to do is get a splitter and go off the dryer outlet there. But if you go through the wall, that's not code. And these dryer outlets, according to licensed electricians, are only good for 1 to 2 hours of continuous power flow. If you need EV charger outlet, it has to have EV sign, and they're rated for continuous like 10 hour, 15 hour charging time. So that splitter did not work, and I didn't want to risk burning down the house. So that's basically the best option that came up with. Electrician who installed it charged $600 for labor and his materials. The wall charger was mine. He said that price to install the NEMA 1450, like a dryer outlet, but specific for chargers, would be also about $600. So again, that type of outlet would give you 30 miles per hour charge, and the wall charger, which is an extra $400, is 44 miles an hour. I don't drive a lot, so even trickle charge was fine for the first month and a half. Basically you can put 24 times 3, close to 72 or so miles of range per day. So if you don't drive a lot, that is almost enough. Now I don't see it being able to charge from 80 to 100, like if you're planning a longer trip. So we also got some adapters in case we need to charge at different locations. I went from Sacramento to San Francisco, and chargers are basically every second exit on the highway. This is for different types of chargers. So this is becoming standard after for the cars built after I think 2025 or 2026. All manufacturers are adopting this type of plug. So probably in 5 to 10 years, all of the cars made in US will be on this North American standard plug. So yeah, this is huge, but it came with the car, so I don't even carry these things. It's a lot of weight, lots of copper, but 3 different options, 3 different speeds, and yeah, it cost 600. I think the cheapest guy who replied later was 500 bucks, but I also had bids for 2,500 just to install this charger, so you kind of need to send quite a few emails and ask for estimates. I made a video, included, show them the distances, so save time on meeting these contractors, showing what I have, just waste time on their end and my end. I basically went to Tesla website. If you click enough, you will find a list of licensed contractors, and they know how to like sign in this charger, link it to your app. First I was gonna go with just a regular electrician, but then I'm glad I went with a guy who does a bunch of these Tesla walls. So anyway, on the website you can find in your area all the authorized installers. If you BCC them and send one email, you will get all the quotes, and then you can choose the best option. Some guys were like almost 2 weeks out, 1,500, 2,000 bucks. The dude who installed, he's a union electrician, does this on the weekend. Literally took him hour and a half while talking to me. Probably without talking, it would have been like an hour. I don't know if it was even 100 bucks in materials, probably like 50, maybe 100, but he made 500 bucks in an hour and a half. I think it's really good money. So that's my experience with Tesla wall charger and why I went with it. Finished charging, I typically try to cycle between 20 and 80% of the battery. Don't go over 80 unless I'm ready to use that battery power right away for longer trips. So it's literally every couple weeks to charge it, and really nice, no smells, no exhaust smell in garage, all quiet. 20% to 80%, it took like 4.5 hours. So I typically charge when the sun is up, so try to use up as much of the solar energy that the roof produces. So it doesn't take too much space, doesn't stick out. First I even had a cable duct taped all the way close to that car, but then if I only charge every week or every couple of weeks, this is totally fine, just wrapped around, and just looks like the rest of the mess on the wall. So yeah, I'm actually so far super happy with the choice.